I get a big kick out of Elon Musk, a self-made billionaire.
Yeah, okay.
His grandfather was he was actually arrested. I think he got in a lot of. He was he was a big shot in the Technocratic Party in Canada a long time ago, right?
Oh,
And
I hear that pretty good.
basically, Elon has been groomed, and this idea, he for a long time, Elon was pissing me off, and here's how he was doing it. They were calling up everybody who had wanted to talk about the simulation hypothesis, was calling up Elon Musk. He was regarded as the world's greatest authority. Well, guess who was the first person to apply the simulation hypothesis to an actual problem? It was me. It was in 1989. Okay? It was 10 years before the Matrix came out.
To me, he seems groomed as groomed can be, buys Twitter for double the amount. I say this at nausea, but you're the guy I want to say this to. He buys Twitter at double the amount, gets Tucker, encrypted messaging. Everybody runs over, sign up, sign up, sign up. Then after he does all that, all of a sudden, he decides to make Linda, whatever her last name is, the most censorship, vax pro person on the planet, the CEO of the company. And then furthermore odd, 4 days later, Neuralink just happens to get to stage 3 of FDA testing for approval. Just
But he does this stuff all the time.
coincidentally.
You can take a close look at Elon. Just look at what he owns. His companies, Skylink, with his 5G satellites, and
Tunnels.
Neuralink, where he wants to, chip everybody, and that would be great for the Great Reset, by the way. It would be very convenient. You just put a little chip right here, and kind of the web between your thumb and your forefinger, and just, wave your hand, and hey, they know exactly how much money you've been allowed to keep right then, Anyway, Elon has a long history of this kind of thing. He is a facade. Elon is he's a chimera. He's basically, he serves a function. Okay, his function is to exemplify the American dream. The American dream isn't doing so well these days, right? but there's Elon Musk. Oh wow,
The savior.
He became the richest man in the. He's got $250 billion. And from nothing, the guy came from nothing. Yeah, except for his allowance was paid in emeralds from his daddy's emerald mine when he was a kid.
Nobody mentions that part.
Yeah, nobody mentions that part. So, Elon he's been groomed from Jump Street. And, all these guys, they're in with I would say that most of the alt media these days is probably run by the CIA.
Yeah.
Okay. You've got CIA people in there. They recently found out that almost every, in Hollywood is absolutely, completely infiltrated by the CIA. So this is what we're dealing with a guy like Elon Musk. I'm not saying Elon is all bad, but look at the stuff he says,
I think he's playing that role, Chris, of that's the arm that no one's looking at. So you look at Obama and you're like, oh, he's a disaster, Clinton, whoever. But Elon, you look at it, he's the savior. So he's that arm that no one's really looking at what is really going on. But you got one guy that has all these things. It's like, back in the day with like kings and emperors. One guy with all that power, that never turns out good.
Well, it's not just one guy with all that power.
Well, that's the thing.
That's not Elon's money. That's not Elon's money. That $250 billion. Elon has employers that he has to satisfy. And the minute he stops satisfying them, he's in trouble. Life-threatening trouble. That's what I think. That's what I think about Elon's financial independence.
I would have to agree highly.